What's up, everybody? This is Jeremy Boter coming to you back with my YouTube live feed. Today is Monday, September 9th, 2019. The time is 7:29 p.m. And what I got to talk about basically is sports. What can I say? For the people down in Florida, my prayers are with you. Went through a devastating hurricane, which I would never want to live through. I got a friend that is from there, so actually have family down there, so prayers to them. And what can I say, they got an outstanding college football team down there, Florida Gators. Just had week 2 of college football, and I do believe they won. I may be wrong on that. However, the big topic is Ohio State football. I mean, how can I say this? Justin Fields, that's all I gotta say. This kid has one heck of an arm, transferred from Georgia, entering his sophomore year. He has maybe a year left before he could decide on if he wants to go into the draft. Hopefully he stays all 4 years with Ohio State. As far as I know, he is on it, blowing out Cincinnati this past weekend. Big, huge win against Florida Atlantic in their opener. But now we got a tight one with Indiana. I do believe Saturday at noon in Indianapolis, or wherever Indiana University is. Another topic is ESPN is saying that Justin Fields could be the next Heisman Trophy winner for Ohio State. I want to say, so far from what I'm seeing from him, they're right. Because when it comes down to it, his mindset, his focus is all on that field, nothing else. Yeah, they slowed down quite a bit against Florida Atlantic, but they just rammed straight through University of Cincinnati Bearcats, and hopefully this upcoming weekend they'll start off the Big Ten right with a victory at Indiana, a team who has had Ohio State's number for quite some time. Let's jump into a topic that most people, I must say this, for the people in Newark, for you to go from a coach who has only been in Newark coaching for 3 years, and then just all of a sudden quits. Coach Capazzi was one heck of a football coach. 2016, his first year, we went 5-5. But the rest of them, we didn't win it. We hardly won any games. Maybe 2, 3. But now, people are criticizing the new coach who was originally at North Catholic, coached the Green Wave to 7 state titles, went to John Glenn, then came back, here to coach the Wildcats. His name is Bill Franks. Yes, I get it. We're on a losing streak. He lost 2 straight games. But guys, come on. This is only his first 2 games of coaching. I mean, that Zanesville game, our defense, we didn't even have a defense. No offense. The game against Mount Vernon, I even listened to it. Our defense showed up. They had one heck of a game than versus Mount Vernon than they did against Zanesville. And the only problem was too many mistakes in the second half. I mean, you look at a defense who in the first quarter picked off 2 of Mount Vernon's passes and couldn't capitalize inside the red zone. And come after halftime, it was like what was said in that locker room. Because to me, when I was listening to it, nothing inspired me to even want to listen to it. Because all that was, and don't get me wrong, Mount Vernon, they got an excellent running game. And for them to be 2-0 right now, that's good. But like I said, for Newark to be where they're at now, I mean, yeah, 35-0 blowout loss against Zanesville. We haven't beaten Zanesville ever since 2005. 14 years ago. Now, well, wait a minute. We beat them in 2016. Okay, 3 years ago was our first win in over 10 years against Zanesville. 2016 was a 41-0 blowout victory at Whitefield over Zanesville. We had Mount Vernon in a defensive set for quite a long time in that game. But they just threw good passes, laterals. They beat us 21-0. From the schedule, looking forward, Marion Harding 0-2 away. Big one against Lancaster coming up. That's gonna be a hard game. Central Crossing, Big Walnut, New Albany, Groveport, Madison, Canal Winchester, Franklin Heights. Okay. For those of you who live near Columbus, I ain't gonna say nothing about your teams. Columbus area schools are excellent at football. Reynoldsburg Raiders made the playoffs for the first time in school history last year, and they almost made it to the state championship game in Division I last year. New Albany, they made the playoffs numerous times. Groveport Madison, they haven't, but they're starting to build back up. Canal Winchester, they're starting to get back up there. Could this be the year? But like I said, back when I was in school in 2014, 2015, we had to play Pickeringtons, Reynoldsburg. We had to play those teams, and we get blown out every single week. But now, I do believe with Coach Bill Franks at the helm, he's just like how Ryan Day is at Ohio State. He's the next big thing. Because unlike many others in this forsaken town of Newark, think that Coach Bill Franks is building something with this team. I mean, defense, he's certainly getting the defensive side together. He just needs to capitalize. He just needs to get plays to capitalize into the end zone and kick it whenever he feels right. If he does that, and if he has faith in his kickers or any of his players, we will have a good team by mid-season. By that, I mean homecoming, which will be Big Walnut. Maybe. Let me just take a look at a couple other schools besides Newark. Like I said, Lancaster. Okay, now this Lancaster Golden Girls team, who back in 2016, right? Yeah, back in 2016, they ended our winning streak. We went 3-0 before heading to Lancaster, and they blew us out 62-0, and back in 2016. With how their schedule is now, they have a game in 2 weeks against Hilliard Derby. Their first game was Bishop Watterson. They lost by a 2-point conversion. Lancaster did. Next game is this Friday night at home against Hilliard Derby. Now, some of you may say, okay, well, where's the big games at? Well, Hilliard Derby's 1-1. Where Newark is 0-2, like I said, that will be week 4. But then they start to get into Columbus area teams. They have Upper Arlington on the 27th, Grove City on October 4th, October 11th at defending state champions Pickerington Central, at Gehenna Lincoln, home against Pickerington North, and then at Reynoldsburg. Now, am I saying that they're gonna win every single game? No. I can tell you right now, Lancaster is not. Looking at Lancaster's schedule, they may beat Newark. Depends. But since the game is right here in Newark, I don't know. Upper Arlington, Grove City they'll beat. Pickerington Central, on the other hand, in Pickerington, that's going to be a tough game. Because their QB, who's a senior this year, I mean, after last year, he had over 2,000 rushing yards and 2,000 passing yards. I think his name was Demetrius Cranshaw, but I may be wrong on that. So whoever looks at my YouTube channel, please comment who the QB for Pickerington Central is. Like I said, Reynoldsburg, that's gonna be a tough game. But what can I say? I mean, the head coach and staff at Reynoldsburg, they got a good fan base over there. It's gonna be tough. Reynoldsburg has been a team the past few years who has known to make the playoffs but not go all the way. They almost went all the way last year, lost in the regional final. So hopefully this year Reynoldsburg does make it back. I'm really hoping they do. And because, well, one, they don't play Newark. Good thing they don't, because if they did, Newark would get blown out. When the OCC separated and brought in other schools, Central Caution was brought in, Big Walnut was brought in, New Albany was brought in, and Lancaster. Well, no, it was Central Caution, Big Walnut, New Albany, Franklin Heights. Before that time, we was playing Pickeringtons, Reynoldsburgs. We went 2 hours west just to play a Columbus area football team. Now, we actually get the privilege to play 5 games at home, 5 games away. That's how it is almost every single year. I want to send out, even though I don't like Zanesville, Coach Chad Grandstaff, good job to you. You're actually 2-0. And for you to have 201 wins, well, 101 wins, coaching for the Blue Devils, that's something to be proud of. For those of you that know, when Zanesville played us and beat us, that was Chad Grandstaff's 100th career win. They just played Johnstown, a state runner-up in Division 4. Division 4. And they beat Johnstown by 10. This week, they have a team that most likely this should be like a country-style slugfest. Tri-Valley comes to town. Tri-Valley's 2-0. Tri-Valley beat Logan 35-7, and then came back beating Morgan 44-13. That game Friday night in Zanesville is going to be huge. And then right after Tri-Valley, they got to go to Riverview. Riverview Black Bears are doing pretty good right now. They beat Lakewood in week 1, 19-7. I'll get to them in a minute. And then I lost to Ridgewood, 51-9. Myself, I believe Riverview could have a good season. My 2 cousins graduated from Riverview High School. My cousin played softball and women's basketball there. Her brother was in the marching band. So, yeah, I may be a Wildcat, I may lead the Crimson and White. That's on my shirt. But hey, I gotta support the black and gold. Now, I got a girlfriend who graduated from Lakewood out in Hebron along Route 40. this team, the assistant offensive coordinator from Zanesville, a couple years back, made a new job as Lakewood's new head football coach. He did not have a single win last year. Well, he may have, I don't know. He has won. He's 1-1 now. Their next few games, and I mean, they got a tough schedule. They got Wellston. I don't know where Wellston is from. They gotta go to Johnstown to play Northridge, a team who ain't that good. They're playing at home against Heath, at Licking Valley, Licking Heights at home, at Granville. This is Watkins, at Utica, finish off the season. Now, this past Friday night, Fairfield Union, Fairfield County, down near Lancaster, big school, right? They played Lakewood in Hebron and got beat by a touchdown. That was a really close game. It really was. But for a small school like Lakewood to go home and play a team from around Lancaster area and beat them, you have my utmost respect for you, because those big schools down there, Bloom Carroll, Lancaster, Fairfield Union, I forget who else is down there. Those are big named schools. Bloom Carroll is a state champion. Has been a state champion for I don't know how many times. This whole college football season and high school football season, it's just getting started, folks. Justin Fields as OSU's QB, you have my utmost respect, sir. Good luck to you against Indiana Saturday. Nork, I hope you win Friday night. Riverview, I hope you win Friday night. And let me tell you something. I have faith in my Steelers. I bleed for black and gold. But that game last night in New England versus Tom Brady and the Patriots, right when Antonio Brown got released from the Raiders, and now he's on the Patriots, and they blew us out. I don't like Tom Brady. I mean, he's a good QB, he's a Hall of Famer, but I don't like him. There's many things why I don't like him. They've won Super Bowl after Super Bowl. I mean, they've been in a lot of Super Bowls. Tom Brady has probably, I think, 7 Super Bowl rings on his fingers. Probably too much if he gets any more. But that's because they cheat. I hate to say that, but out of respect for him, it's simple. They deflated a football just to win a Super Bowl against Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Now, Me, I don't really care about NFL football because I don't got cable. But my Buckeyes are where it's at. I was born at OSU Medical Center in Columbus. My doctors was at Children's Hospital. Now I'm at Riverside. Ohio State is like my home. It's just like Newark is my home. I mean, a lot of people may say, Newark ain't gonna do anything this year. Newark is gonna suck like always. No. You don't always say that because you don't know what the coach has planned for the team the following season. Like Coach Capacci, when he first started at Newark, a lot of folks were saying, "Oh no, he won't beat Zanesville. He won't go 5-5 and give the Wildcats a winning season." What did he do? Blew out Zanesville 41-0 at home and went as much as 5 wins and 5 losses. If we would have won 2 more games, we would have been in the playoffs. First time since 2005. I got handed to him. He did good as a coach. But this coach that we have now, watch out, because if he don't go anywhere, if he stays with this program, he will lead the Wildcats to right where he left off with a green wave. And I mean that. So, for all of you, I hope you have a good night. This is Jeremy Butcher signing off.